At this time, we look to our city's manager to bring us our information and our pledge of allegiance.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Would you please stand? Please bow your heads. Let us pray. We pause this moment to reflect and center ourselves as we begin this meeting. We give thanks for the opportunity to serve and for the trust placed in us by this community. May we approach each discussion with open minds, respectful hearts, and a shared commitment to doing what is right. Help us to listen to one another, to work together, and to make decisions that strengthen our city today and for the future. We ask your continued safety, strength, guidance for all who serve this community. Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we will look to our city clerk to find out if we're having any guests tonight.
No, sir, we do not.
Without guests, we'll ask that the commission look at the agenda and give a motion to approve. If there's something to be removed, we can do that.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
We have a motion from our Mayor Pro Tem to approve the agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second from Commissioner Sanders to second. Is all in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. The agenda is approved. We move into any public remarks on official actions. We have none. Therefore, we go to our executive duties. And we look to our city attorney regarding setting public hearings.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I do believe the public hearing dates for budget were set yesterday. Give me a quick moment. So the set budget hearing dates are May 5th, 2026 at 3:30 p.m., May 19th at 3:30 p.m., and then the final on June 2nd, and that would be the approval meeting. As for the public hearing to close the right-of-way, it is set for Tuesday, June 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. We will do a vote on the public hearing budget. The time frame, I just need a motion to set this public hearing for the budget.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
We have a motion to approve by our Mayor Pro Tem. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
A second from our Commissioner Roberts. The dates are May 5th, 3:30, May 19th, 3:30, June 2nd, 3:30, and this is for our budget. Any questions or comments regarding the budget hearing dates and time? Hearing none, we'll move into voting.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. Just point of clarification, did you say June 2nd at 3:30?
June 2nd,
It's during the regular commission meeting for the
okay,
vote.
at 5 p.m.
Yes,
Okay, thank you for the correction.
yes, Mr. Mayor.
With that being said, with the correction made to the motion, we'll now go into voting. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Let the record show that districts 1, 2, 3, and 5 are in agreement with the budget hearings to be held on May 5th at 3:30, May 19th at 3:30, June 2nd at 5 p.m. And then go ahead and give it. Now, at this point, we also take a motion for public hearing for the close of the right-of-way. That date is June the 6th, 2026 at 4:30 p.m. With that, I need a motion.
So moved.
We have a motion from Commissioner Nelson. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a second from Commissioner Sanders. Any discussion concerning this public hearing, time and or date? Hearing none, we'll move into voting. All in favor, raise your right hand. Let the record show that districts 1, 2, 3, and 5 are unanimously agreeing with the public hearing on the close of right-of-way on June the 2nd at 4:30 p.m. At this time, we move to our official reports, and our city manager is now making his presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Before I start my official report, I want to give Jason the opportunity. You want to speak on anything tonight, sir? Okay, all right. So just want to give Jason a chance to speak on anything economic development. We're moving to my slides, Mr. Mayor. Vision and mission remain the same. City plan remains the same. Zones should remain the same. Infrastructure update remains the same. All work is being done in Zone 3 and Zone 1. Engineering parks projects remain the same, ongoing with dirt streets, as well as resurfacing of our paved roads. I did provide an update on Lee Covert replacement. So it's ahead of schedule, but again, the initial estimate was at least 180 days. So for those that might ask about that particular project. Brunel Street and Scrivens Avenue. Mr. Mayor Commission, we have laid out some of the infrastructure on those streets. I know you might have received calls. We did go back and verify what the right-of-way was for those projects, so we are in the clear, definitely for Scrivens. For Brunel and Scrivens. So I know if you get calls, our equipment is in the right-of-way that is maintained and owned by the street. All right. By City Hall, yes. Dirt roads paving is ongoing. Wastewater treatment plant ongoing. And again, the next set of roads are on the site, but as you had spoken yesterday, we were changing the site over this week. And we're gonna do a tutorial on the new site at some point, more likely to be next week. That way, our residents can better utilize the new website. These roads remain the same as projected right now for the next 8 roads, but as stated previously, we will be reprioritizing the roads sometimes at the beginning of the summer. I did find out that the contractor we had to do the first prioritization no longer provide that service. So right now we want to go out and find another service provider to prioritize the roads. That means another provider to do the road samples, the core samples, the age samples, and all those things to make the prioritization. So it will not be based off of robotics. It'll be a new program. But as soon as we get that program, we'll let y'all know. All right. Collaboration projects with GDOT ongoing. Codes ongoing. Monthly financial report. Stay connected. Before I ask for questions, Mr. Mayor, I know everybody's getting texts right now and emails reference the fire that's coming down Corridor Z. So we do have some property loss. It's not contained at this time, but they are working as hard as they can. It's coming from Bentley County side, so there were homes lost. So if you're getting texts right now, all the counties are involved, the city is involved. We have all personnel trying to contain that fire. All right. And with that, Mr. Mayor, I pause for any questions or comments.
I'll open the floor to the commission. Starting with District 1, if you have any questions of our city manager.
No, sir.
District 2,
No, sir.
District 3,
No, sir.
and District 5.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Is the city of Waycross helping with that fire?
Yes. We have 2 fires. So we had the fire coming from Bentley County side, and we have a fire coming from the county side. So we have a truck working with the county, and we have a number of trucks working with the Bentley County side. So pretty much everybody that's engaged right now. And as you all know, it's been a really dry season. So probably sometime next week, I have to get with the fire chief. We might be making recommendations as far as water utilization, and I'm definitely gonna make a call on the fireworks. If it doesn't start raining for at least 30 days, which probably won't happen. Then we'll probably be calling the fireworks early for the 4th. We have to do something in place of just having the fireworks. So,
So is the state been notified about this fire
yes.
to make it possible that it's a state emergency?
I need to check on that, Commissioner. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they have, because when all the counties get involved, we have that agreement to everybody comes, runs to the sounds of the guns, but I'm not sure as far as the state.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Mr. Mayor, thank you very much.
Thank you. At this time, this is the mayor's report, and I just have a couple of things that I want to make mention of. One of which happens to be that tonight at 6 p.m. at the city auditorium, there is a regional meeting, and the regional meeting will be headed by our Ware County Commission, and this meeting will be regarding our perimeter road. The second announcement I have is that the city of Waycross will be hosting this coming Monday, April the 27th, we'll be hosting the city's United, I believe it's Georgia Municipal Association, the 11th district meeting. We'll have a listening session. It will start at our city's auditorium at 11 a.m. To about 1 p.m. And we look forward to seeing all who can and will be there to be there. So again, we are hosting the city's meeting for the Georgia Municipal Association 11th district meeting, and this is a listening session. They're doing one for every session or every district within the state of Georgia. So we'll see what we will do, and it's a good thing that we are the host. With that, I will look to our city's clerk for our consent calendar.
Mr. Mayor. Approval of minutes, Waycross City Commission meeting, Tuesday, April 7, 2026 at 5 p.m. Waycross City Commission Planning and Information Session, Monday, March 23rd, 2026 at 5 p.m. Waycross City Commission meeting Tuesday, March the 24th, 2026 at 5 p.m. There are no ordinance second readings, no privilege license renewals. Back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commission, you've heard the consent calendar presented by our city's clerk. What is your pleasure?
I move that we approve the consent calendar, Mr. Mayor.
We have a motion to approve the consent calendar from our Mayor Pro Tem. Is there a second?
Yes, sir. Second.
We have a second from our Commissioner Roberts. We'll move into voting. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Let the record show districts 1, 2, 3, and 5 are in agreement with the consent calendar. It is approved. At this time, we look to Ms. Jackson, I believe it is, for our bids.
Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, purchasing has 3 items before you this evening. The first one is for surplus property. It is for 17 metal lockers and 1 ice machine. The metal lockers are over 30 years old, and they have been replaced in the fire department. And we are asking that we are allowed to surplus the metal lockers and the ice machine so that we can dispose of them.
Commissioner, you've heard the request to surplus the property that was mentioned, the lockers, and they're about 30 years old, I believe it is, and several other items. And with that, I'll just entertain a motion to surplus these items.
So move, Mr. Mayor.
We have a motion from our Mayor Pro Tem. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second from Commissioner Sanders. Any discussion on the surplus property? District 1,
No, sir.
District 2,
No, sir.
District 3,
No, sir.
District 5.
No, sir.
Hearing none, we'll move into voting. All in favor, if you will, raise your right hand. Let the record show that all commissioners raised their right hand, and this surplus property is to be surplus.
The next item before the commission is a request to purchase turnout gear for the fire department. This is usually coming out of their general budget, but we did have FEMA funds this year, and we are asking that the fire department is allowed to purchase the turnout gear at a cost of $40,104 through these funds.
Commissioner, you have heard the request to purchase turnout gear with FEMA funds with the price being $40,104. Is there a motion to receive this request?
So move.
I have a motion from our Commissioner Sanders. I have a second from our Commissioner Simmons. Any discussion on this request? District 1,
No, sir.
District 2,
No, sir.
District 3,
No, sir.
District 5.
No, sir.
Hearing none, we move into voting. All in favor, raise your right hand. Let the record show that all commission raised their right hand. This request is approved.
The last item before the commission is a request to purchase a digital fire extinguisher training system. This will be used also by the fire department, with FEMA funds. This was an item that the fire department will be using for the community to help show the community and train the community on how to properly use fire extinguishers. This will also be an asset for them to take to the schools when they go out there for fire safety and education. And this cost for this system is $29,554.23.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Mayor.
With that request being made, we entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor.
There's a point of clarification on that. I know you can vote on that, but it was a misunderstanding last night about this purchase.
Okay.
It is not part of our IT program. This is strictly for the fire department, and this is strictly led by Chief Blackman's request. So it's a different for us budgeting from our IT and what's in our budget versus what's in the fire department budget. It's a standalone piece of equipment. It's not attached. It's not a plug and play with the rest of our equipment. It's a standalone training simulation for our fire department. This will make that clear so our residents, when they question our budget decision, they clearly understand what we're purchasing.
I see.
And it's from FEMA funds.
Yes, and
And it will be from FEMA funds as well for $29,554.23.
Yes, sir.
We had a question on that a few questions on that last night during the
Thank you for
presentation.
clarification.
And I'd also like to add, this is also an item that is a sole source item because there's only one manufacturer that produces this item.
So it's a sole source item.
Yes, sir.
Having heard that, do we take a motion? Hearing none, we'll go and get a motion to approve this request. Is there a motion?
So move, Mr. Mayor.
We have a motion from
Second, Mr.
Commissioner
Mayor.
Nelson. Is there a second?
Second, Mr. Mayor.
We have a second from our Commissioner Simmons. Any questions or comments regarding this request?
I have a brief comment. Public safety is one of this commission's priorities, and if we can engage the youth at a young age, that's a win for us. So I just want to make that as a public statement.
Very good, thank you. Any further comments or are there any questions? Hearing none, we move into voting. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Let the record show that all 4 commissioners raised their right hands, and this purchase is approved.
Thank you.
We now look to our city clerk. Resolutions.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, we have 4 resolutions. A resolution of the City of Waycross, Georgia to declare metal lockers and an ice machine owned by the Waycross Fire Department to be surplus property, to provide for sale on govdeals.com and for other purposes. By adopting this resolution, the City Commission will approve a surplus property, the sale of 17 metal lockers that are over 30 years old and well past their usefulness, with doors and locks that are inoperable, and 1 large capacity ice machine that is no longer serviceable on govdeals.com to the highest and best bidder. Back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commission, you've heard the resolution read by our city's clerk regarding the declaration of making these metal lockers and ice machine be a part of surplus property. With that, do we have a motion to receive this resolution or approve this resolution?
Offer the motion, we approve this resolution.
We have a motion from our Mayor Pro Tem to approve this resolution. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second from our Commissioner Sanders to approve this resolution. Any questions or concerns regarding this resolution? District 1,
No, sir.
District 2,
No, sir.
District 3,
No, sir.
District 5.
Yes, sir.
Hearing none, we move into voting. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Let the record show that all 4 commissioners raised their right hand. Districts 1, 2, 3, and 5. That means that this resolution is approved. Madam Clerk.
A resolution of the City of Waycross, Georgia to approve the purchase of a digital fire extinguisher training system by the Waycross Fire Department from the Municipal Equipment Company, LLC, METCO of Orlando, Florida, and for other purposes. By adopting this resolution, the City Commission will approve the purchase of a digital fire extinguisher training system for $29,554.23 to provide safe, realistic, hands-on fire extinguisher training to the community, focusing on primary and secondary school-aged children, to be paid for by the FEMA funds left over from the purchase of a new fire safety house. Back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We're going to move into voting after we get a motion. We need a motion to receive this resolution. Is there a motion?
So move, Mr. Mayor.
We have a motion from our Mayor Pro Tem. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second from our Commissioner Sanders. Any discussions on this resolution? Hearing none, we move into voting. All in favor, raise your right hand. Let the record shows that all 4 commissioners, districts 1, 2, 3, and 5, raised their right hand. That means that this resolution has passed. Madam Clerk.
A resolution of the City of Waycross, Georgia to approve the purchase of firefighter turnout gear by the Waycross Fire Department from the Municipal Equipment Company, LLC, METCO of Orlando, Florida, and for other purposes. By adopting this resolution, the City Commission will approve the purchase of new firefighter turnout gear at a total cost of $40,104, as the current gear is over 10 years old and no longer meets the standards for fire protection, to be paid for by the FEMA funds left over from the purchase of a new fire safety house and digital fire extinguisher training system. Back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Commission, you have heard the resolution read by our city's clerk regarding the turnout gear for our fire department. What is your pleasure?
Move for approval.
We have a motion for approval from our Commissioner Nelson. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a second from our Commissioner Sanders. Any discussion on this resolution? Hearing none, we'll move into voting. All in favor, raise your right hand. Let the record show that districts 1, 2, 3, and 5 are in agreement to approve this resolution. It is approved. And we're going to our next one.
A resolution of the City of Waycross, Georgia to approve amendment number 6 to contract previously awarded to Coastal Engineering Consultants, Inc., to now include the paving of certain designated roads and for other purposes. By adopting this resolution, the City Commission will approve amendment number 6 to the contract awarded to Coastal Engineering Consultants to perform the planning, design, engineering, and construction oversight of the Morton Lane, Overton Avenue, Oxford Street, Atlantic Avenue, Marshall Drive, Cherokee Circle, and Scruggs Street paving projects to be paid for from available SPLOST funds not to exceed $55,000.
Is that correct? 55,000? That was there, just the proposal. I put down the entire budget for the project by mistake.
So I'm correct, 55,000.
Okay. It's back to me now, right?
It is
Okay.
back to you, Mr. Mayor.
With that being said, Commission, you have heard the resolution read by our city's clerk. What is your pleasure?
Move that we approve, Mr. Mayor.
We have a motion to approve. Commissioner Simmons, is there a second?
Yes, sir. Second.
Roberts.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Roberts gave a second. Any conversation or concerns regarding this resolution? Hearing none, we'll move into voting. All in favor, please raise your right hand. Let the record show that all four have raised their right hand. This is 1, 2, 3, and 5, and this resolution is approved. Any other matters of discussion?
Two things, Mr. Mayor. So we do have an executive session for litigation. And then the second thing, y'all should have got some correspondence about the fires. It is a state emergency. They are evacuating some of the cities. We're gonna send additional emergency services to both counties to assist them with their fires right now. And there have been multiple home and structural losses right now. I think it's total up to 65 right now. We're asking that all our residents, although we're not affected right now, but if they do see any fire, they should immediately evacuate their home. Fire does move rapidly, so they should not be trying to secure anything. They should move inward towards the city. This is probably mainly talking about the county residents on the outside, on the Bentley County outside. I'm pretty sure the county will make a statement here shortly once they evaluate what's going on. They're probably doing it right now, we just don't know what's going on. Just want you to know that at this time, Mr. Mayor.
Being that we will have an executive session, we'll forego our last call with the approval of the commission. If there is a motion to go into executive session, we would like to thank everyone for coming and have a great evening. If you want to hang around after the meeting, after the executive session, you can, if you want to hear any of the deliberation. With that, I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session for litigation.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Second?
We have a motion from our Commissioner Simmons, seconded by our Commissioner Nelson. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. I only heard one aye. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. We'll move now into executive session.